Sounds like you're peeing.
European.
Yeah.
Get it?
I didn't hear what you said.
I said European. Yes.
In fact, I get it.
So the tour of hats continues. This is the Adidas hat that I was referring to last time.
I like that one.
Yeah.
What's the back look like? That looks good. It's kind of an in between bucket hat.
Yep.
Sun hat.
That's right. That's exactly how I would describe it. Now, this is I bought the medium large, and it was like flopping down to my ears. This is the small medium, which is why I recommended it for you, because if I don't have a small head, and if I'm small medium, then large, medium large, or large XL, whatever it is, would fit you.
I always struggle to find. I don't mind wearing a straw hat playing around here, but I can't really. It's tough to take those with you on an airplane or even a car trip. Like those things just get crushed.
Yeah,
there's no way you can take it on a plane.
Allison has a hat box.
Yeah, I ain't walking through the airport with a fucking hat box.
I've done it several times carrying hers.
Okay. Yeah,
that's the only reason I can bring. I have the same straw hat that I wear on every vacation, and that's the only reason I can bring it is because she's already packing the hat box.
I don't know that I'll ever be comfortable wasting either a carry-on or a personal item with a hat box.
Yeah, myself. I started off in the same place as you, but I got to be honest, I'm kind of like, I'm surprised at how much I've come around on it. It's really a good idea. Like number one, you can pack other stuff in there.
Yeah, I get it.
And if you're going somewhere sunny, I don't know, it's just nice to have your hats with you. I can pack that. My point is that I really like because it's a circular hard bag, and you carry it on your shoulder, and it immediately becomes an armrest because it sits up. It's not a long strap, so it's kind of like a golf bag. Uh-oh, I can't hear you.
I don't know how.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
One more time.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. There we go.
I don't know what the fuck happened. Something happened with my.
I think you switched your mic because it doesn't sound like you're on your Yeti anymore.
I didn't, but my computer did.
Yeah, sometimes that happens.
Hang on. Yeah, it's going through my
There. While you do this, I'm going to give you a demo of the hat box.
Can you hear me again? Yep. Very masculine.
There you go.
Very good. The real joke would have just been to throw it out of the door.
Yeah, man. Armrest. Who am I to judge? And you can fit like 50 hats in there. That's the other thing.
50, huh?
If you've got 50 hats, you can bring them with you everywhere you go.
If you got 50 hats, you probably already own a hat box.
Several hat boxes. The what's it called? Jewish guys.
What are they called? Those the Jewish guys.
The Hasidic Jews. Yeah, have you seen their hat boxes?
No, I haven't.
Oh man, they are intense. Well, first of all, those hats are very expensive. I don't know if you knew that. They're made out of like a special hair or something, and they carry them in what looks like instrument cases. They're like velvet lined on the inside with like an
Yeah,
indent just for the hat, you know?
nice.
Yeah. Pretty sweet stuff.
I changed
Oh boy, here we go.
the setup. Well, I just when we're doing this, I moved my laptop from the stand and to in front of me. And for
Right.
some reason, I had to unplug it and then replug it back in. And it like completely comes up with a new monitor. When I do that, it like decides how I should have my monitors set up.
What do
Like
you mean?
completely differently than I had them set up. I have 3 monitors running into two into this thing. So there's 3 total. And it's just
I
like,
mean,
but
I'm so happy I
I'm gonna
got to
give
see your
you.
setup in person because it is awesome.
Thanks.
And the way that you're filming the reel you sent me is awesome too. Number one, because I've never seen anyone with another setup like you online or in person. And number
Oh,
two,
yeah.
because like your equipment, and I think you picked it for this reason, is very aesthetically cool. Like,
That's
forget
part of
about
it.
what it can do for a second, you know? Like it looks fucking cool.
The Moog stuff has awesome knobs and they're all black.
And you bought
And
that stand off of Etsy, so like no one else has it, you know, or maybe some people have
that's not
very
true.
few.
Those 3 things ship with a stand that's very similar,
Oh, okay.
but they
All
don't.
right. So it's a similar.
I bought mine piecemeal, so I couldn't get the stand, but
Got it.
it exists in that form everywhere. But I do agree that the
I don't know.
machines
Yeah.
themselves look really good.
Yeah. And like you know, first of all, not many people have the time, resources, you know, or technical aptitude to put it together. So that shortens the pool even more. I don't know. I think it's really cool. I think it's very unique and it's very you.
Yeah.
It's very
Thank
cool.
you.
Yeah.
I think they turned out better than I was in my mind had anticipated that they would. And so I'm now like kind of invested in just continuing to do them. Like
I
one a
think
day, just come up with an idea and then figure something out. Don't worry if it sounds like anything else. Just do it and film it. 2 minutes. I've got the editing process. I mean, I'm just trimming basically. I'm doing 0 editing. I'll mess with the audio a little bit just to make sure that the levels sound okay.
you know
But
what would be
then just
cool
throw it up there.
is if you did like do you typically do it at the same time every day?
No.
Is it pretty okay. It'd be cool if like you streamed or like if you set a camera to capture a certain time every day and it just captured and posted whatever you were doing at that time.
I mean, you
Just
could definitely set up
one.
a stream. I mean,
Yeah.
that if I wanted to, certainly I could set aside an hour to broadcast, but not there yet. I think for right now, it's just a matter of what I was thinking about, like why all of a sudden now it seems achievable, and it's finally because I have the technical knowledge to use the machines in the way that I would want to, as opposed to like I understand what all the functions do. And that took a year, basically, not quite a year for these things, but like it takes a long time. And the Digitact is even more difficult to understand, but I finally have that figured out. And I can figure out a way, if I can think of an idea, I can figure out a way to do it.
Yeah, that's huge right there. That is huge. When you get to that point with the tool where you know how to channel your creativity, that's huge.
Yeah.
Right. Because now you can be sitting around, have an idea and go make it happen. That's so satisfying.
And it's still tough to just like anything, like you have to actually sit down and do it. And sometimes that's not fun or you don't feel like it. Like last night,
Right.
I just was like, you know what? I have an idea, but I'm wiped. I don't feel like sitting down in front of my computer and trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But I'll do it today. And so
Yeah.
it's all good. Just try not to like, I don't want to be like, you have to sit down and do this. Cause then that's the way that I just would be like, I quit.
Yeah, right. You can't mandate yourself to do something or else you'll rebel from yourself, from your own mandate.
That's not what Instagram tells me. That's not what all those Instagram self-help accounts say, though. You have to push through. You have to make yourself miserable to enjoy life.
Yeah, I was playing basketball last night, and the gym at this stage of the summer or whatever it is, spring, is so fucking hot. There's no air
AC.
conditioning. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think next week is the last week. So I'm like I went twice this week trying to maximize the fun. But yesterday I wore my Apple Watch, and I don't know if you ever monitor your heart rate. I know we've talked about this before, but I don't know if you ever monitor it during exercise, like that kind of exercise. But at one point, so we won like 4 or 5 games in a row. So it didn't come off the court and it was stifling in there. And I looked down at my heart rate and it was like 180 beats per minute, which feels, I don't know that I've ever seen mine go that high before. Have you?
That's max. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
yes.
that's like borderline. The watch was going to, warn me and call an ambulance for me.
Shock you to get you to stop. Just tase you.
But I don't know if that's good or bad.
I think it's good, man. And so I have been able to get my heart
You've told me about this. You can push
over 200 beats a minute.
You've seen that?
Fairly recently too. Like way over my max. What's supposed to be, I think your max is supposed to be 220 minus your age. So 180 would be right around where you would think a max would be.
Yeah.
I did a Peloton and I was pushing myself and I've gotten it over 200. But I think I don't know that that's a bad thing. It's like, your heart, that means your heart's healthy, right? Like it can beat faster than it's supposed to.
Yeah, but then like a heart attack is your heart beating really fast.
Yeah, but it's for like no reason.
Right. Okay. So that's it. You just got to give it a reason to beat really fast.
If you're exercising,
no, I don't get it.
I think it means it's strong enough to beat faster.
Right.
Than
someone who wasn't heart healthy wouldn't even be able to reach that kind of level. I mean, and I felt like I was going to die.
Yeah,
it's looked at my watch.
It's not sustainable. I mean, once you get to that, whatever level is your max, it's like a 1 minute thing maybe, and then you got to stop. You can't keep going.
And like and I remember that, like, I think it was we were playing to 7 or 9, I don't remember, but it was near the end of the game, and I looked down and I was like, oh boy, that's not great. Like after our team made a basket and we were getting back on defense, and then this guy who had just arrived at the gym, so he came like an hour and 15 minutes late with fresh legs, comes charging up the court all hoppity and dribbly and wiggly. And I was like, I cannot even get down in a defensive stance to pretend to stop this man from doing whatever it is he wants to do. wasn't fun. You can't. It's not like riding a bike or running where you can like coast for a second.
Right.
Like shuffling sideways is always going to be very challenging. There's never a coast moment when and like you don't even know which way you need to shuffle. You've got to.
It's a 40-year-old man. Yeah. Side lateral movement is really just unnatural.
So I'm starting to get to know these guys now, which is fun. And one of them was like yesterday we were playing against team. He was like, hey, I know you like to kind of cut in and leak out, but I feel like it would be so much better if you just kept going to the hoop and cutting. And I was like, bro, what am I going to do underneath the hoop? What do you think is going to happen? I can't jump. Like, no, appreciate it, but no, I'm not going to do that because I'm tired of getting my shot blocked by people half my age.
Like, you should just go in there and just, I don't know, just dunk it.
Yeah, just like,
I mean, you're already halfway there. Just get up, dunk it.
I appreciate his optimism for thinking that I was going to be able to do something that I can't.
Yeah.
But it's kind of it kind of sucks though, like playing with younger guys and seeing, I don't know, just even being able to see in your head what you want to do and then just knowing you cannot do it. It almost makes me not want to play.
Yeah, just your age staring you in the face
Yeah.
all time. You got to work on your surprise layups. That was a move that old guys always
I
did.
did my first one yesterday. My first one. So because this guy was saying this,
yeah,
I was like, all right, let me throw him a bone. And I flashed out to the 3-point line and like faked like I was looking for the ball and then cut to the hoop. He gave it to me and like it was one of those where like I caught it and then I like instantly threw it up and off the backboard.
Just don't take those 1.5 steps. Nowhere near.
No step. And like,
did it go in?
Yeah, it went in. I could
feel
the young guy behind me just like licking his chops. Wait, like, oh, here, this is gonna be fun. But he didn't get it. And then I could like feel his disappointment. It was a fun moment.
There you go. There's your first old guy layup.
Yeah. I had refused to do that up to this point, but hey. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, take what the good Lord gave you.
Yeah, take what the good Lord gave you. Yeah.
Gave you old guy stuff. Old guy stuff at this point. How those deals? You close those deals?
Oh, dude, they're fucking killing me. They're killing me. I'm literally dying. No one will ever hear about my story. Well, they just did, but that was close. Yeah,
so that sounds like it's going well.
It's going well, but doing wrapping something up that's taken a year by a deadline is hard. Doing 2 or 3 of them at the same time is like changes your lifestyle for a temporary period. And it's just like these things die and come back to life 5 times before they finish. There's always something. Yesterday it was, wow, the security team flagged this thing. Mobile app is now out of scope because you can't do this thing. We needed to do this thing. And then you realize like you got to go back and forth and get everything. And it's like, oh, okay, misunderstanding. Other context. We're fine. Let's go back. Then it's another thing. Oh, legal red line. We're not going to be able to get this done. And it's like managing fucking chaos or children or, uncontrollable things. You get it. So to have that multiplied by 3 is nuts. But I do feel pretty good that I'm going to get 2 of them in. Maybe one of them next week, and then one the week after. Am I misremembering the calendar, or do we actually have that much time? It's just funny because we spent so much time
weeks left
staring at the calendar. Yeah, 2 weeks left. That's right. And I'm going to London next week, in the middle of all this, basically stalking.
Oh, is it? I'm going to London for okay.
Well, there's a show, and one of these deals that I'm trying to sign, a couple of their key people are going. So now I'm going.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh, and you're just gonna accidentally walk into him on the floor. Hey, what is that? What a coincidence!
They know
London. I was just walking past the convention, the London Convention Center.
You guys come here too?
The Margaret Thatcher London Convention Center. What are the odds? Yeah, you guys. There's a show going on. It actually. Oh my gosh, what a coincidence!
How's that contract coming along? By the way, you guys, you done? You good?
Yeah, actually, it's funny. I have a copy here, execution ready. If you're interested in, if you just want to, I have a pen too. we can all just. I don't want to take too much of your time.
We jest, but that's not far off from how it's going to go down. They know I'm
Do
coming.
they know? They know
Yeah,
you're
they know I'm
coming.
coming.
Okay.
I mean, like I've got a meeting set up with them. I'm introducing them to people. There's a decent purpose, but I'm still going to London for like 2 hours worth of work. And
Awesome.
I guess
You get to fly business class.
no. Actually, maybe. No, I think they know when they set the policy 6 hours or greater. They're like, yeah, New York to Paris or New York to London's about 6 hours. I don't know. Maybe it is. Isn't it 8 hours? 6 hours. 8 hours.
It's
I forget.
I think to London.
to LHR. Good time. Yeah, 7 hours. So yes, I can fly economy plus.
Ah, exciting.
Yeah. So like
Exit row,
honestly,
baby.
when I think about it, with everything else that I have to do, a 7 hour economy plus, most likely overnight flight
Oh yeah.
is not going to be fun.
Nah, that does suck.
Yeah. Then going and coming back, and like it's not. I've kind of
Gotta
been. I haven't even
pack.
booked my travel because I've been putting it off because like I just am waiting for an excuse not to go, but not coming.
Just pack that hat box. You'll feel all right. Take that as your
And like,
carry.
yeah, Allison can't come, so it's not like we can't like make a trip out of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
For the
Yep.
weekend, and even if we could, I don't know if the timing's right. It's tough.
You
It's
could.
tough. You think?
Just take a bunch of pictures and no, just you.
Oh,
Just go do all the fun things and send her pictures of you doing all the fun things. I'm sure that'll go over well.
and we have Juneteenth off on Wednesday. You get Juneteenth off?
We do.
Well,
I work for a bank,
Congress-
man. We get today's
Yeah,
Flag
true.
Day. I'm surprised we don't have that off, frankly.
didn't even know it was Flag Day.
I didn't either. My Mac is really good about telling me what non-holiday holiday it is. And today it said Flag Day.
What non-holiday holiday?
Yeah.
So I'd be traveling on a day off too.
That's annoying.
Yeah, I mean, actually, I don't even know how I'm going to swing this because I've got like meetings on Tuesday. The conference is on Wednesday. Whatever, I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out, buddy. You want to go to London next week? Come hang with your boy.
I gotta go to Chicago next week.
You've been going there a lot.
Not as much as I did before the pandemic, but I actually haven't been there very often. I went in February, March.
Things at work all right?
I
Are
haven't
you
been.
ready to discuss?
No, nothing to discuss.
Okay.
It's a meeting to I guess this meeting is going to be with some of the bigwigs. I don't want to get into it. I
got you.
I'm just not gonna go. But anyway, we're going to Chicago for one day. Flying out Monday morning, flying back Tuesday afternoon. You know, whatever. I'll tell you what. One thing we did last time, one of the times we were there, like a team building thing. They have, and I'm sure they have something like this in New York.
Your team has its own building?
Yeah, we built our own building as a team. Just got it up, just laid it.
That's what I'm going to do for my next team building. If I'm ever put in charge of it, I'm going to be like, well, it's time for team building.
Let's build that team building. I totally misunderstood. I thought we were building a building, like a structure for our team.
Yeah, I'm sure with the full
I got the raw materials. I bought the hard hats. I mean, what are you saying? You don't want to do this now?
Yeah.
Did no one bring steel-toed work boots? We went to it was one of those like axe, how like axe throwing is, you can rent a lane and they serve drinks with axes, by the way, that's insane, but they do that. But it was with darts. and they weren't like electronic
regular darts
dart.
and dartboards.
Yeah, but there's a camera system that keeps score for you.
Love that.
So I know it was actually really cool. And like you look down, like you take your picture, you write your name in, and then it takes your picture, and then it like creates teams and it mixes them up every game, and then it like has your picture up, so it's like, oh, it's your turn, and then you can be whatever, and then just kind of see it's your turn and throw darts, real darts on a real dartboard, not electronic darts.
Oh, like real sharp darts.
Yeah.
There's no better feeling than sinking a sharp dart right where you intended it to go and hearing that nice, gentle thud. Yeah.
It's cool. Darts are fun. It's like the perfect darts in is like the perfect bar game. And it was really, really cool. So I think we're gonna do that again.
That's a great idea. Yeah. When I don't know if you were ever in my apartment when I first graduated college in Ventana Hills over by FedEx where I worked. We had a dartboard.
Maybe.
And I got real good because I played a lot.
Is that where we played? We used to play Guitar Hero?
No, a different apartment. But
okay.
Yeah. How are you never at that apartment? I guess I wasn't there for that long. I think I was only there for a year. Anyway, played a lot of darts, loved it, would do it again. And yeah, I think that it's like there was a period of time, and I'm just going to refer to it as 2010, but it was probably more like 2007 through 2012, where technology, oh man, how do I say this? We were weird for a while there. We had some weird ideas, and axe throwing was one of them, right? Like you don't need to throw axes. You don't need to do, I can't think of another good example, but there's like a group of shit like that that's just too overthought, overproduced, overcomplicated. Darts is a great game. It's been around for centuries. We love it. You don't need to throw an axe at a dartboard. You know what I mean?
The thing about axe throwing is, it's cool like the first time you do it. Yeah. But each city doesn't need multiple axe throwing facilities.
There's one less than a mile from me. I mean, it's cool. It just doesn't. It's called Bury the Hatchet, which is the perfect name for an axe throwing place.
Yeah, of course.
But
they hit a home run with the name.
They hit a home run with the name. Now,
funny.
How do you feel about escape rooms, which we just did for a team building?
Yeah. Awful. I had a bad. I would want to do it like by myself.
Yeah,
I don't want to do the escape room with anybody else. We went to one. I did it one time.
Where was it?
And this is probably before the pandemic.
But where physically was it?
It was in DC. It was in a place in Georgetown.
Georgetown. Okay, so I'm just trying to gauge the quality, right? Like Georgetown,
it was cool.
Have a pretty good escape room.
Here's the problem. There were only 4 of us in our group, and they didn't just let us go. They put us with 4 strangers. And so now there's 8 of us in this escape room. And
who would want to do that with other people?
It was just too small. Like we couldn't all it was terrible. And then I actually like I had a nail sticking out of the wall and I ripped my shirt. Like it was like the worst possible experience for the escape room. I did nothing. Like I stayed in front of one thing that I thought probably had some relevance.
We talked about this. You told me about that. Yeah, because I did the same. I did the same thing. So I agree with your overall assessment, and I would have paid anything to have watched you go through that escape room because I could just imagine how miserable you were. But the one we just did in Manhattan was pretty fucking cool.
Was it?
Yeah. It was like, so they broke us into 2 teams of 4, but we had to communicate. We were in 2 jail cells right next to each other, but the walls were thin enough that we could communicate. And like, we were trying to escape, and like, we had to tie a rope and like lasso something from in the cell and then send it down to the next cell. Right.
Interesting.
Like, that's pretty cool. And then we figured out a way to get out. The cell doors open and we're in this little corridor. We're figuring out other puzzles. that like all had physical props, like gauges and things that actually worked that lent to solving
That's
puzzles.
nice.
And then we had to like crawl down this chute that sent us like I think it was a laundry chute or something that sent us into the library, right? And now we're in the prison
wow.
library, and we're getting closer to getting out. And the one of the clues towards the end, we had to. There's a little button on the wall. It's I thought it was part of the. I thought it was just like one of those things we hadn't solved yet, but it's actually the
Mhm.
button you hit to get a clue. So I was sitting there
Oh.
just mashing it, and up on the screen were like clues just flashing, flashing, flashing. Anyway, once we figured it out, we got to the library and we had to hit the button for it. But one of the clues was we had taken books off of the shelf, certain titles based on like a painting or whatever. And then we had to look at the bookshelf, and in the negative space from the books we had removed, it spelled something out. I don't think I would have gotten that if I had lived there for a year in that room,
Wow.
but I thought that was pretty cool too.
That's pretty creative.
Yeah, I thought it was really creative, and like the whole theme was great. Like it smelled like a jail cell. It had like a lot of good tactile, I don't know, props and set dressings, and there was another thing that was really cool. I just can't remember it. Anyway, it was cool. It was cool. Good time.
That's good. That sounds like a good
I remember
experience.
So we were there, like there was I think 20 of us there. So two groups, right? Another group did a different themed room. So we were waiting for them, and I was standing in the hall, and one of the employees walked out of their room, and I caught a glimpse inside, and it's exactly what you think it would look like in terms of like it looked like in a movie where you see the control room and there's screens everywhere and there's blinking beeping lights, and I was like, hold on, and I kind of stuck my foot in the door, and I was like, do you guys get tired of this, or is it always cool? And they said it's always cool, and they let me come in and like watch 3 or 4 different groups. It would be
Sorry,
awesome.
you were what? You went into the escape room, control room.
Control room.
Got it.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I didn't tell that well. We were waiting for the other team to be finished.
Got it.
It was like you would have fucking loved it, man. It was so much fun.
That's cool. So there you go. Maybe that's what we do. We start an escape room just so we can sit in the control room and watch people.
I actually think it would be kind of cool to design one of those.
Yeah.
The problem is that you spend time and money designing one, and then you open it up to the public, and some 11-year-old comes in and like gets all over the place and rips things apart, and people break stuff. That would be disheartening.
I don't want to serve. I don't want to serve the public.
Yeah.
General pop, forget it.
Yeah.
Can you imagine working in a restaurant these days?
No.
That kind of stuff?
No, I can't.
People entitled to whatever they want.
Yeah, I wonder how that all ends. Who's going to win that battle?
No one.
The war of attrition. Yeah, that's the right answer.
It will survive both your and my lifetimes, and it will end at some point with the world ending.
Yeah,
back to the Stone Age. Every man for himself. No more help.
Yeah.
It does. I was just thinking about that this morning. It does kind of feel, not to change gears from escape room.
Yeah.
But it does feel like the way of life in the next 5-10 years is going to significantly change.
Yeah,
we have historically been used to.
We're going to be playing Escape Planet soon.
All those escape rooms they've been recording just to be like, okay, mark him down, Josh Selkovitz,
Data,
New Jersey. He's good. He's good at this. We're gonna need him.
Get him fitted for a spacesuit immediately.
Deep state psyop. All right, Rich Strayer. He crumbled immediately.
Ripped shirt on a nail.
Yeah, he moped. Can't have any people moping. All he did was mope.
I hated it doing it with my sisters because like they're significantly more intelligent than I am, and I don't have any problem admitting that, and I don't think there's any problem, who cares? But it's frustrating to be in that situation with them because like as I was reading, they were figuring things out. Like they're so much quicker with that stuff. I've never felt dumber in my life. So I was like, oh, let me go play with these balls.
3 steps ahead of you.
You guys need me to lift anything?
Wait, slow down. Like, no, we're not waiting for you. There was a lot of that. Like just being, you're already 1 step behind. It's like everything now has no meaning.
Right. And then it becomes a race to figure things out, which it is, but it's not a group race. You're racing against your group to figure things out, not with them.
Yeah. You want to be the guy. You want to be the hero.
You want to be the guy who cracks it open and everyone cheers. Hooray.
Yeah. Josh got it. No one remembers the guy who got it third.
That's right. Yeah. No one remembers the guy who almost helped us out of that escape room.
But the one you just described sounds pretty elaborate, much more interesting than the one we did. We were in like a subway car or like a subway station.
Were there multiple rooms?
There were.
The one here in Montclair has multiple rooms. I would hope you have multiple rooms.
There were, and it was small, and like the rooms. You kind of like progress from one room to another as opposed to being in the different spaces at the same time. And they were all really small. So it was just,
I get it.
Yeah. It's cramped.
That's the one here when we took Sid in the city to the escape room. She was pumped about that. Remember, I think she told you all about it. And it was like, kind of opening doors in the same room that had been chopped up into smaller rooms and like a lot of safes and a lot of locks and a lot of codes.
Yeah. There's like, there's something on the, one of the things was there was a vending machine, like an old school vending machine that had buttons on the, whatever, like 5 or 6 different brands, and they were all fake brands. But then for some reason there was an order in which you had to press the buttons of these brands, but it was like on the wall. It was it was kind of dumb. Like it was like, why would on the wall there be like Coke, Pepsi, 7-Up, Coke, 7-Up, Pepsi? Like why would that exist on the wall? It's like, that's obviously what that is. That's obviously the order in which you press the buttons. And the other thing was,
we serve Coke, 7-Up, Pepsi, Coke, 7-Up, and Coke.
Yeah. And the other thing was nothing occurred as you like nothing happened automatically. It took someone in the control room watching to make sure that you did it correctly, and then they would be like, okay, now you can open the door.
That's lame. That's lame. Like the one that we did in, like, things would pop open when you solved it. You would hear a noise. There'd be steam hissing. There'd be some kind of visual effect and like tangible satisfaction. I wonder if did you have any that had like those really complicated locks that I had never seen in my life before that had like a billion different combinations? It's like a master lock, but instead of just being a 3-digit or 4-digit combination of numbers, it's like alphanumeric, and it's got these jagged turners.
No.
Anyway, I just wondering if there's like a division of master lock that services only escape rooms. Because I'd never seen these locks before, and I don't understand what's being locked up that is not important enough for a safe, but is so important that you need a 16-digit alphanumeric bike lock, basically.
Right. Yeah, it's the
thread the needle.
The safe room division of Master Lock.
SRD, Master Lock SRD. Safe room division. Yeah, I love that.
Oh. You want to try playing some hockey?
Yeah, let's do it. I mean, we're gonna be rusty as rusty as the
Well, I'm just hoping that we
Yeah,
don't have
get there.
to. Rusty as a.
Rusty as the nail you ripped your shirt off.
Yeah, left the safe room, had to get a tetanus shot. Not a good start here, I'll tell you that.
Why? What happened?
I already got one ad. 2 ads. This fucking sucks, man. I can't believe this happened.
Well, hold on. So as I remember it, it was only happening for you?
No, I think, well, you try it. Like again.
But the last
third
time
one. I wonder if I run this through Chrome, if that would help. I'm gonna try that.
I'm running it through Chrome and it's working.
Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe Chrome's got a different ad blocker system here. Yeah, so far so good.
Man, it's real touchy though.
Not so far so good. Yep. Like it's unplayable. This is fucking bullshit, man.
I disagree.
I think this website is going to ruin both of our computers.
Oh, I remember. It's the keyboard thing.
No, it's not. I haven't touched the keyboard. Every time I click on the screen to try to get myself into full screen mode.
That's what I mean. I have to do that one time. But you can't help but touch the mouse.
I'm done touching the mouse.
No, but how could you avoid it? You're using the keyboard. It's right.
Yeah, but after. Yeah.
Do you have an external keyboard that you can hook up?
Yeah, but no, not right now.
Yeah, but no.
Yeah, I do, but it would be miserable. It's like over Bluetooth. That would make me look like even more of a novice.
Oh,
no.
A Bluetooth keyboard?
Yes.
With a Mac?
Laggy.
No, dude,
and
no
the input would be slow.
No, it wouldn't be.
Shut up. Just fucking set it up.
Hold on. So you talking about this?
Yeah, try playing the game through that. I'm telling you, the inputs that you hit, there's a split. We play on such small margins in this game.
Okay.
You can't account for that millisecond or two that it takes to transmit.
Okay, well, you can plug it in.
I can't do it right now. I don't want to set that up. This is fine.
No, that's fine. I'm just talking long-term solutions. Long-term solution.
Shut up with your long-term solutions.
You could do an external. Well, yeah. Let me think. Yeah. You could plug it into the computer. See, I don't know.
I know.
Does plugging it in? Is it the same keyboard, the Apple one?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Because like this one, you can only plug in to charge. I don't know if it's the same thing as like connecting it to the computer.
I have a similar keyboard and I don't know either, but it's fine. Like I'm good. Just set up NetPlay. Let's try this. Fuck hell, man. I click on NetPlay and then it gives me a AliExpress full web page. Been watching the US Open at all?
No, I didn't even remember it started. I've been so fucking underwater.
Come on.
You're already upset. I can't wait to watch me get frustrated here. This is gonna be very, very fun for me. All right, hold on, let me get all set up here. Let me get in the player position.
I wonder who the logo for the NHLPA is based on.
Wait, what the
right?
fuck is
Like
this?
Jerry West was the NBA logo.
I think it's also Jerry West.
Yeah.
Teammates?
Yep.
I'm like, I forgot how to do this.
Yeah, we're slow on the menu
Um,
screen inputs.
Any preference here? I'll give you your old favorite. Wait, who'd
Yeah,
you set the
why
record
not?
against?
Yeah, Long Island.
Long Island? Okay, I'll give you your old favorite.
That's right. I scored 92.
Back before you couldn't figure out how to hook up a keyboard.
That's him. That's the lineup.
It's the lineup. Everyone's
That's
in their
it.
right place. Volume okay?
Volume's good.
Okay. All right.
Okay, here we go. Like riding a bike. Riding a bike. Here we go.
Like
Let's
riding
go.
a bike on ice and then scoring a goal.
Here we go. It's on.
Maybe the little layoff was what we needed.
Yeah, you just got to break all the old bad habits.
That's right. Love it. The wing T formation.
Wing T.
I love old like college football coach terminology.
There's a good Instagram account that shows those types of plays run by current teams.
You ever see the Steve Martin
double options
sketch when he played? Oh man, little razzle dazzle. When he played the old football player, like leather helmet football player, and his nickname was the Gun. It was Steve Martin.
No.
We done with this?
What do you mean?
Corey just got bloodied.
It started so well. Let's play out the first period.
All right. Roenick at center?
No, I think you keep him on I think you put Yzerman at center.
Okay. Yeah, it's Steve Martin on SNL. And his nickname was the Gun because he brought a gun on the field all the time and he pulled it out.
Bad start for Yzerman.
Yeah, he got flattened. Can't have that. Nice.
That's right.
Mr. High Percentage. You been watching the NBA Finals?
You know what, man? I have friends that watch it and in our group chat, and I try to watch it just for the
camaraderie.
Yeah, just so I know what's going on.
We're a little rusty. We're a little rusty.
Score, baby. Oh, I don't know how that went in.
Skill.
But it did. But I can't get into it. And the games haven't been great.
No, it hasn't been a great series. I mean, there's good storylines, which I like. I like the drama in the NBA. With Kyrie having played for the Celtics and them chanting like "fuck you, Kyrie," and like he's such an asshole that he can't help himself, you know. But like egg him on.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. And but Luka, he's such a little bitch. Like he
really
shut
is.
the fuck up.
Like it was cute when he was 21,
right?
But he's like a 30-year-old man at this point. He's just.
I think he's actually like 25.
It was cute when he was 21. Now he's 25. Grow up. Grow up.
Someone that like he respects needs to get to him and be like, "Look, man, I get it, but you're embarrassing yourself."
Yeah, he's a little much.
He fouled out of the last game with 4 minutes left by taking a dumb blocking foul. He was trying to take a charge, but was not in the right position. And I just feel like he killed his team's momentum. They're down 3-0. And it's not like he fouled out like chasing a loose ball and trying to make a play. Like he took a dumb foul and let his team down. I don't know. I don't think they come back from 3-0, let alone I think they're going to get swept.
Yeah, well, it seems like it's over.
Yeah. It's a bummer as a basketball fan with no horse in that race. Just wants to see a good series.
Come here, Pierre.
Yeah, come on, Pierre. What do you call a dehydrated Frenchman?
I haven't heard that one.
You have it?
No. Pierre.
Oldest trick in the book.
His oldest trick in the book.
Ain't
Jeremy
give me much
Roenick
help
off
there
the
either.
face-off.
It was a solo act, solo performance. That's weird, man. That
knocked
keeps,
off the
keeps
puck a
happening.
few times.
Yeah.
Beep.
I think I did enough there. I think I
Hey.
changed the pattern.
Got ticked one off the scoreboard. That's all that matters.
I'm going to make a highlight video called Rich Gets Frustrated at Josh for making keyboard suggestions. I don't want to. Can't do it right now.
Yeah. That'd be the first video ever made for this channel.
Second,
What was the first one?
Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, the Bernie Sanders. I put it on TikTok and Instagram.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
I was
I
doing the
I
Bernie
vaguely
Sanders.
remember it happening.
When there was almost that fight in Congress.
Oh yeah. No.
Yeah. Sit down. You're U.S. senators.
Yeah, you do a great Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
Better than Larry David, frankly. If we're
Yeah.
being honest, if
If
we're
we're
being
just-
honest with one another, get out of here.
Oh.
What kind of
Should we
save
pull-
is that?
You want to pull McLean for that?
Yeah, just go with no goalie. Might as well.
Yeah, I've not been a devoted editor. It's fucking hard, man. Not only is it hard to find the time, it's hard, period.
Yeah, you got to learn something you don't know.
So I think I figured it out on CapCut, but it's extremely time consuming.
It can be really annoying. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then something doesn't work, and you're like, "Why is it
Yeah,
not?"
Exactly.
That's
You
you
got a lot
gotta,
of
you gotta
troubleshooting.
almost kind of embrace that part
You do.
of anything,
You do.
like troubleshooting. That is
The grind.
most of editing.
Yeah. Like you got to embrace the grind, the frustration of the unknown, and like look at it as a challenge. Yeah. For whatever reason, it just doesn't light me up inside like that. Certain things do. That one doesn't. Whoa,
Jesus. That's Thomas, huh?
Jesus!
over here.
You guys
Knocked me down
must
twice.
really want to win this game. Yeah, not gonna do that again.
There you go. That's one thing I've learned with this music stuff. Like every time I turn it on, there's something going on that I don't know why it's happening. It's like a problem, and I have
You
to
love it.
fucking fix it.
Or you don't love it.
It becomes part of the process. Like the first 5 minutes of every time I turn on whatever, like I have to figure out why it's not working.
Right. Why? Oh, come on. Why is this thing that usually works not working today?
Yeah. All of a sudden, it's not working right now. It worked yesterday, and I did nothing. I changed nothing. 10 seconds.
Really locked down the D there in front of the net. All right, good start.
Hey, 22. Flurry back in.
Yep. Yeah, you guys are in real trouble now.
It's getting hot here. Is it hot up there?
Not yet. I think. Let me look at the weather. Today it's been very nice, very mild. But yeah, today is when it starts, and then so 87 today. Then it cools down for the weekend, luckily, and then next week it's going up to like 93 every day.
Yeah.
What the
Heat
fuck?
dome.
Do you think global warming is real?
No,
I'm being
of
serious.
course not.
I'm being serious. Do you?
Yes.
And you have no doubt in your mind, right?
I have global warming is not the right term.
Right. I'm sorry.
It's
Climate change.
Climate change. Absolutely. Yes.
Right. Yeah, but that's indisputable. Now, do you believe that we have gathered enough weather data about this planet to determine if it will be catastrophic?
Yes. I don't think it takes much. There's a bunch of ice that's not currently sitting on water that if it melts will raise the level of water to the point where it will create areas of the planet that are currently habitable and make them uninhabitable.
Right.
I think that's kind of all. That's it.
I know. I've been. Well, that was a 7-second goal. I've been interested in. There's some people with like respectable credentials that say it's bullshit, and which seems like such a dumb argument. But the thesis that I read was that there's not enough. Like this is a normal cycle for the planet. We only have 200 years of weather data, and the Earth has been around for millions, if not billions, of years, and we don't know.
I think that seems to be
Political.
Well, here's the other thing. Okay, so it's cyclical, but does that mean that like eventually it'll go into it gets super hot where everyone almost dies, and then there's an ice age, and then
Yeah, I don't know.
is that what's happening? is that better?
That'd be bad. That'd be real bad though if it does. I'm telling you right now, that wouldn't be good.
So that's cool. Yeah, nothing we can do about it, I guess.
We all melt.
The ice age. I'm gonna stop paying my.
I think both of us are well located.
Yeah, we're at like 300 or 400 elevation feet.
Yeah,
so we're good.
Yeah, same. But I mean, I wouldn't be able to go to work. New York City would be in trouble.
That's cool.
Yeah.
3-day weekend.
Ooh.
Boo.
What are you booing? Don't boo me.
Oof. Take it, Chris. What was that?
Hold on. Is this
did that get deflected out, or did he just shoot that over from the crease? I think he just shot that over the glass.
That's like, how do you even get it up at that angle?
That is we'll see if the face off. Yeah, he did it. No one touched it. That was funny. The worst shot in the history of the game. Dink.
For every hot first period, there's a letdown second period.
Come on.
All right. Oh, I knocked the guy down for you. You had the pass.
Losing it.
They're locked down on us. I'm not sure.
Playing like the 4 overall that they are. Whoops, sorry. Go in.
Another one bounced over.
There we go. Just kamikaze it into the net.
I think Housley's my favorite player.
He is the only one on this team that is irreplaceable when he gets hurt.
Yeah, that's a good point. Truly, because there's no one behind him too. But
that's why.
Also,
he's oh my gosh.
You want Roenick to have the puck or one of the forwards, and then you're like, oh, it goes to a defenseman, and then you're like, oh, this isn't so bad. This defenseman's actually pretty good.
Hey, things aren't that bad.
Yeah, man, they are congested. There we go. Get a little one-on-one.
Nice. But yeah, climate change is real, dude. That would be great.
Like, it's not. I don't
Like
mean like, is there data that
Leo's
shows
force.
that the Earth has gotten warmer? Like, every month of the last 12 has been the warmest on record. That's indisputable. I just mean like the implications of that.
Oh, I think it's real. I think it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, I think it already is. But isn't it weird that nobody gives a shit?
I don't think it's that nobody gives a shit. I think it's that
Not enough
people
people.
understand it's like, well, it's going to get worse, but it's not going to get measurably worse before the end of my life. So I don't care.
Right. Here, give me a little help there, buddy.
And in the meantime, if we don't change things, I'll make more money.
That was a nice goal.
Right, like coal.
Yeah, right. Or hamburgers.
Yeah, that one's never going away. I don't know that I'm cool with getting rid of hamburgers.
Yeah, that's like
maybe where I draw the line.
Number one, though, right? Red meat.
Yeah, just the methane.
Yeah, which is hysterical.
It really is. But listen, man, there's a lot of people to feed out there.
Yeah, and we love hamburgers. I saw Trump's son being interviewed, and he's like, and crooked Joe Biden, thinks that the Earth is getting warmer from cow farts. I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing here? Like, what an ass. What a horse's ass.
I'll tell you, man. What happened to now all of a sudden I'm not controlling anything.
Man, this has been
that's why I had a fucking ad.
Oh, you did?
There we go. I'm back.
This has been a brutal period.
Yeah, not great. Goals. That's all right. We're just enjoying the time.
Yeah. It's good to be back out on the ice.
Yeah, Donald Trump Jr. These guys are such caricatures, though. They're not real people. They're not. They're just playing roles. You know what's funny?
Kind of makes it hard to get mad at him for that.
Well, it's just so. Now my guy's going only south. I can't make him go a different direction.
I see you down there.
All right. Yeah, see that? Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, I think I'm good.
Think you're good?
I'll let you back out.
I can't.
Okay. There we go.
Okay, you're back to being able to go north and south.
I believe so. We'll see.
It's funny. I score more goals southbound when I'm solo, but we score far more goals northbound together.
Yeah. I was thinking about, I saw that Trump wants to he wants to get rid of the income tax and just raise tariffs on everything.
No income tax?
No income tax, tariffs on all goods, which is going to just make everything really expensive, right?
Yeah.
So what's funny is that the people who, like, his big base are blue collar, lower class, lower middle class Americans, right?
I actually don't think that's the case. I think that's his most visible base. But I get your point.
Well, yeah, that's it. I mean, I'm sure there's wealthy people who support him. There are, of course.
Dude, did you see what Biden proposed for the tax plan changes?
Hang on, let me finish this.
Every wealthy person in America supports him. Yeah, go ahead.
So, what's funny about him? No, I'm doing southbound only again. See me? Hang on.
It's funny to see you down there.
I should be back. Try it.
Hold on, I want to watch you.
Just yeah. See where it started. See if you can back up to when it began. No, it's just happening.
Look, you're doing a little dance. Come on, guys.
Giving people in the end zone, row one, a little show.
You good?
I think so. Let's find out together.
Okay.
No, I'm not good. Hang on. Just keep playing. Just keep fucking playing. This is ridiculous.
That was a weird one.
Let's see if I go south after
If
this.
Ronick just
Try not
takes
to.
off. Yep.
There he goes. There he goes. I don't know. I don't know how this is happening. Now I don't even have an ad. Come on.
So you've been getting ads this whole time?
No,
Not really.
just when they start going in one direction.
Can you retrace your
It's a ban.
steps and think about when this started or how? Like,
No, I
can't
think it's
imagine
just
the
the
website
website.
made a change.
I think. Oh, are you kidding me? I think that's exactly what happened.
Why? Because we're playing so much?
I think they just decided, like, listen, yeah, we can make
Like
money by
our tracking
throwing up
cookie
ads to these
figured it.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if we reset our cache,
Yeah, that's it. We got to clear the cache.
we can try that.
That's like the extent of my internet troubleshooting. I can restart my computer and I can clear the cache.
Try both things.
Yeah.
So anyway, he wants to raise tariffs, make everything really expensive, cut the income tax. Like, listen, if that's what you're gonna do, I'm cool with that.
To a flat tax or just
No,
zero?
to like zero.
That's insane. Okay.
I know. And but all the people who are lower middle class be like, yeah, get rid of the income tax. Like, dude, you didn't pay that much in income tax as it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, you get a fucking check back at the end of the year.
Like, you didn't pay any there. Now when you go to Walmart, which is full of Chinese made goods,
Yeah. Your Oreos
everything just
gonna
went up
cost
20%.
$19. But
that's cool. You're right. Meanwhile, I don't have to pay income tax. I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Yeah, if you can subsist off the land, then you're that's how to thread the needle in that new world.
and of course I won't vote for the guy. He's terrible, but
yeah.
Listen,
Did
man.
you see- I saw a
These
great
redneck
clip.
hicks want to make it easier for me.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, this happened with W too. I remember when because we were in college then, and like a lot of my friends, a lot of our peers were like, "Oh man, you gotta." Forget who he's running it. Al Gore wants to tax us to death, and I'm like, bro, I know exactly how much you make. None of this applies to you. None of it. It's in your best interest to vote for Al Gore. But I like they're like, yeah, but someday I'll get it. And I'm like, okay, and that's in the next 4 years, and you're worried about Al Gore taking it.
Yeah, right.
Got it. Okay, cool. Everyone wants to pretend they're a big shot.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip of Trump at, I think it was in Nevada for the primary or campaign stop, and he was talking about the electric boats?
No. Oh, like, yes, I did.
It's probably because of my relationship with MIT. Very smart. And he was like, yeah, the man said no one had ever asked that question before. and which of course he took as a compliment.
He's
very
right.
Smart. I know you like Shane Gillis. Did you see his new show on Netflix? It's called Tires.
Is it
it's not a sketch comedy show, but it might as well be. It's
okay.
Like it's a scripted
Tires.
It's a scripted comedy show. It's not good. I didn't even get through the first episode. Look at that.
Boom.
Bill Housley.
He's your father.
He is my father. Remember
I saw
the
Shane
revelation
on Hot Ones.
What's that?
He's on Hot Ones now.
Right now, as we speak. Is he funny?
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Hot Ones they're okay, but like I don't love them.
I honestly don't have any idea why that show is as successful as it is. I don't get it.
It takes a lot to get me to watch a full episode.
Yeah, I watched Sydney Sweeney, but that's where I draw the line.
Yeah. Man,
you know who she is?
I don't know what. Yeah, you draw the line there.
Yeah, that's where I draw the line. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I think that guy is a creep. I think that concept of.
Why do you think he's a creep?
I don't think he's a creep. That's the wrong way to say it. I think he asks really good questions, but I think he has no charisma.
That I kind of agree with. That was a good goal.
Yeah, I want to take another look at that. So first of all, Rich, not doing me any favors here. Look at that.
Right around the backside of that defenseman. Boom.
Mm-hmm.
Sergey.
Preserved forever on the internet too. I can't wait to show my future daughter these someday.
5, 4, 3. Shoot it.
47.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Chris Chelios, second star. What happened?
This was a weird game, buddy. You got ads.
Steve Yzerman only played half of one period.
Yeah, he got onto the ice like he was
What
shot out of
happened?
a cannon now.
What happened?
Let's find out.
Well, none of that's great. None of that's very good.
11-11 attack zone. That's cool because it's all the same number 4 times.
It's fun. Never forget. Chelios 8 of 11. He shot one over the glass from the crease.
Yeah, 13 points. Roenick dominant as always. Like if you don't have a big game,
what are you doing? Go back to our team.
No,
I want to see the rest of the stats. So why was Yzerman? Oh, 12 points. Okay, so it's
they do.
That's crazy. We did have a good first period.
Goalie has a shutout. They do it 5 points.
Yeah.
And even then, if he has a shutout and there weren't a lot of shots on goal, he won't get in.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean, Roenick 15 of 23 is pretty abysmal.
It was well, he spent half the game skating into the glass.
I'm sorry, 15 of 19, not 15 of 23. Yeah, he did. Fleury 6 of 10 is absolutely awful, but he missed a period. Sergey, Stevie Y 7 for 7.
Operator error on Fleury.
Yeah,
I will never be convinced that this lineup. I feel like scoring 92 or 93 goals has provided me forever to be the ultimate voice on this game. What I say is gospel.
When you score 92 or 93, it really just changes your perspective.
Josh, I've always kind of in the back of my mind thought what it might feel like to score 92 goals. And then once it happened, I was completely underestimating the amount of knowledge and just the way I think now about the game.
Yeah.
And can understand its intricacies has just put it on another level.
It's not really what is the game. It's more when is the game. And
it's more about like who is the game? Who is the game? And sometimes how is the game? The game I think is almost like a living person, a living being, and
an organism.
It's necessary to be empathetic to the game.
You gotta it's true what they say. You get back what you put into it. 100%.
Yeah, there's no shortcuts, Josh.
Let me ask you a question. If I sent you a screenshot later today that I scored 96 goals, what would your reaction be?
I wouldn't believe it.
You thought
I have video evidence of my 92.
No. If I send you a video of mine, I'm saying.
Oh, I would watch it very closely.
Yeah.
I would, with total skepticism.
Yeah.
Total skepticism to the end of the game.
Would you immediately start playing again?
Maybe.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
Because that's what I was trying to get at. But yeah, of course you'd be skeptical. I don't think it's possible for me. I don't think. maybe it's just the way I play, and like, but the way I play is kind of
it's your style. Your style is to not
yeah.
score goals.
Like I can't.
Is that right?
My style is just to take too many dumb chances. Whereas it's very in line with our personalities. I play a little bit more free and loose. You're more structured and consistent.
Yep.
But I don't like living with the fact that you hold a record that's pretty far away from mine. Like I think 30 goals. What did I score that one stream? Because I think that was my highest. 61, 63 maybe.
60s.
Like
yeah. Which is again, that used to be good.
But that's a full excellent period away. Would you consider it a tie if I did it on 20-minute periods?
Absolutely. Yeah. As a matter of fact, why don't you just add the number of goals you score over 2 games?
Right.
And you can pick any 2 games. They don't have to be consecutive.
Can I just pick
and then
three periods randomly?
3 of your best periods constantly.
That would be an interesting goal to track. 3 best periods.
Well, I think you can just do what's the best period you've ever had.
No, your 3 best periods were the game you scored 90. That's dumb.
I scored 42 in the first period.
But like it has to be your 3 best periods. Because the only way you're setting that many goals is if you have your 3 best periods in a row.
That's not true.
You think you've scored 40 multiple times outside of the same game?
I think I've only scored 40 once, but I've scored more in the second and third. I think the third period of that game, I didn't have a great period. Someone got hurt. I finished that game with Al McGinnis playing defense.
How many goals did you score in the first?
I think it was like 42.
Okay, 42. Then let's say you got 25 in the second. That's 67.
Yeah,
so
it wasn't.
It still need
27. I've scored 30 in the third period for sure. So I guess that's really what you're chasing, right? Is your best period, best first period, your best second period, your best third period. They never happen in the same game, but it's possible.
You were on pace for 126. So I guess
yeah.
Theoretically, or not even theoretically, that is the benchmark for now.
I guess it's tough though because the
42 in a period. If you can score 42 in a period, that means that 126 is possible.
I guess theoretically, it's hard to. I understand. what you're saying. Goals per minute, but I think it's hard to say because it's possible to score 40 in the first period. You can definitely score 40 in the second period. I think there's just something in the game that, or at least with a strategy that I have yet to figure out.
Yeah, you think that the game
I think
won't allow for consecutive 40-goal periods.
Yeah, and someone not getting hurt.
It does introduce an element of chaos. There is some of that. I also don't know if it's possible to do 42 southbound. Right? I wonder if there's
maybe
a cap for us on northbound versus southbound.
The play to Phil Housley in the second period off the face-off is a good one. I think that was the key to getting to 90 is figuring that out.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the cap on number of those goals is. It obviously takes longer than it would to, in the first period. Actually, it doesn't take that much longer. Maybe 1 second, and it's not like you score every time. So I guess it's still possible, but that play was the big change to make the jump.
It's technically possible to score 85 goals in a period every 8 seconds or 7 seconds. That would be the quickest we've ever scored a goal is 7 seconds.
Yeah.
So 42 is pretty fucking good, man.
It's the best I've ever
goal
had
every 14
easily.
Seconds.
It was crazy.
A goal every 14 seconds.
I think Jeremy Roenick had 30 goals after the first period.
14 seconds. That means that they didn't score a goal in that game, or they did?
I can't remember. I wonder if I have it here. I can just bring it up real quick.
Because because that means that you possess the puck the entire time, and you won every faceoff. Every 14 seconds, because even if you don't win that face-off and score in 7 seconds, in order to keep that pace, you have to immediately recapture the puck. And then if it goes 21 seconds, well, then you've got to score 2 more goals in 7 just to get back on pace.
I'm looking now.
It's pretty fucking fascinating stuff when you get into it like this.
Where is it? I thought I had that. I thought I uploaded that to our your videos. Let's see. Yeah, here it is. I'll just share it. Where am I at here?
Oh, nice. I get to do another flight comparison. Oh, the guy finally sent me his routes. Can you help me out with those Agencia flights?
Yeah, send them to me. Send me what you need. I can do it today.
So all I need you to do is look up these routes and tell me. I'll just text it to you. It's easier.
Yeah. So here's the game.
Dude, he sent me connections.
What? So that was the other thing I figured out is if the puck goes to Roenick, it's great. If it doesn't go to Roenick, it goes to Phil Housley, and that's great. So I lost that one.
Wait, what?
I'm watching the game.
Okay, ignore that for now. I'm gonna send you instructions later, but I just wanted to get that over before I forgot.
Oh, okay, got it.
Thank you for doing that. That's a huge help. This is the game?
I'm happy to. This is it.
I only have 7 minutes, but let's go through this. I've got a call at 9, but it's a personal call. I'm working with like a friend of ours who is a did you ever watch the show Billions?
Very not a lot, no.
Do you remember a character named Wendy that worked in the hedge fund that like was just there to keep everyone focused and like help coach them?
I don't.
She was almost like a executive coach for the company. Anyway, I'm working with someone like that who's trying to go into business for that, and I'm like her test patient.
Oh,
yeah. You're killing clock right now.
I know. Well, yeah, I already have 20 goals, and it's so that's a big deal, right? Like not shooting that puck because it's not going to go in.
And that wasn't even a high percentage shot you just took there. That's like one of my shots more than one of yours.
Yeah, at some point you got to pull the trigger.
I agree, but I think that's the kind of thing that leads me to lower outputs because I'm willing to take too many risks. Like I'm willing to go for the flashy goal too often, or like the creative goal.
So I only have 23 and there's 4 minutes left.
Yeah, I'm very curious to see how you're gonna get there. So now you're 26 with 3:30. So you scored 2 more goals in 15
I think I just went into some crazy run here.
Can you play it at faster speed? Because it's so much fun to watch. I've been telling you about this. You're gonna love this. Oh wait, hold on. Turn the sound on.
You're not gonna hear it because it's on a different window.
Oh, okay. I've told you before, I've watched our games back on 2x speed, and it's very fun. It's very satisfying.
So I'm at 30 with 3 minutes left. It's just I went on a bunch of runs.
That was a good goal. Yes, and from here on out, you don't lose a face-off. That's my guess. Perfectly executed. Wing T.
Yep. The wing T.
Perfectly executed.
He almost never got poke check this entire game.
Oh, you missed a face-off. Well, see, this is shocking to me. Okay, now you must like there's barely enough time left for you to score 7 goals.
I think I
was a
got to
big-
42. I can't remember exactly. Maybe I didn't get to 40, but I thought I did.
I would like to see the breakdown of how many goals you scored on that play, on the face-off to Roenick.
Yeah,
Wing
it's
T play.
in the 40s. I mean,
Really?
he only missed one shot the entire game.
Yeah, but how many of them came off the face-off?
I don't know. I'm sure we could
So it's
stat.
funny. It's not like you're dominating the face-offs though, or never giving up the puck.
The
You're just not
key is to
missing
get
shots.
it back as soon as you can, right? Like
I don't
getting
even
the
think that-
puck.
Of course, but like that's not a hard thing for us to do. But
So
it just-
41.
41 still. It just looks like you're not missing shots.
No, didn't miss it. So that's the play. That's the play right there
I
that
wasn't
just
really
set
watching.
this.
Housley,
He was pushed to the side on that one.
that's a miss. That's a miss.
Another miss.
So you're still missing shots, but not a lot. I guess it's surprising to see how imperfect this looks, and yet how perfect it was. You know, like you're controlling absolutely everything you can.
Yeah, limiting them to one shot and then
Right.
not shooting whenever. Oh, I was so mad
Wait, you lost
before he even
40
hit the ice.
7 minutes left in the second.
Yeah, but that's
You
again, that's on
still
two.
scored 90?
It's not terrible.
Oh my
You
gosh.
can lose him. It's not
I
ideal,
agree.
but
You
it's
can't-
not.
you can't
It's
lose
not a
Housley or
game
Roenick.
changer.
Housley or Roenick are automatic restarts. Flurry sometimes.
Even Roenick, you can move. What I would do if I lost Roenick, I'd move Fleury to the wing and put Yzerman at center. I wouldn't restart it.
If you lost Roenick,
Yeah.
well, not if you scored 40 goals in the first, but yeah.
So it's only 45. I'm gonna just skip ahead.
Yeah.
52. It's not great. So I only scored 20. 20. There's 20 in the second. That's it. 21. 21. All right, then Fleury's back in.
So you equaled my full game output in two periods.
Yeah. 75 with 5 minutes left. See, that's not a great period.
Why
It's
would
only
you have going in
13.
62?
62.
Right. So 14. Okay. So here's what happened. You scored 41 goals in the first period and then played a normal game,
Right.
but didn't have Flurry for a big chunk of it, which absolutely matters. And you still are about to score, 13 or 14 more goals.
I didn't miss the layups,
No.
and I got a lot of them.
Do you remember your face-off win? How many face-off wins?
I show the stats at the end here.
Okay. Was it abnormal in your recollection? I guess we'll see.
Let's see.
I actually want to see
The last one.
the final total. Yeah. You must have been fucking pumped when you put that one in.
Yeah, that was as soon as you got won the face-off, I was like, you're not blowing this. 92-3.
So
All right.
Fleury still gets first star in 2 periods.
So
Okay.
103 shots, 75 face-off wins.
92 for 103 is mind-boggling.
Yeah. They were 3 for 11. That's pretty good.
I got to jump.
All right, man. Enjoy.
All right, buddy. Have a good weekend.
Good luck. You too.
Thanks, buddy.
So maybe next Wednesday we'll see. Oh, you're going to be traveling. Never mind.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
We'll talk.
And I'll call you later about the Agencia thing because I'll probably need to just talk you through it.
Yeah, call me whenever you got a chance.
Okay.
Later.
See you, buddy.